Yo, what's up everyone? Hello! We're back. It is scoop day number 8. Oh my god, day number 8 is huge, you guys. It is such a massive day on the felt, and thank you so much for joining me. I'm starting an hour late. We had a long stream yesterday. Set my alarm for 2 hours before I was about to start. Hit the snooze button, you know? Didn't go off again, so I'm sorry. I slept in a little bit, but that's okay. We don't miss any tournaments or anything. Just means I'm starting the first one a little bit later than intended. Hell yeah, let's get it done today, man. It's huge. It's a huge day. Thank you guys for joining me. One Stop Shop, dropping some bits in the house. Thank you, One Stop Shop. How you doing today, man? Open the 5s, get 2 calls. We see 7-5 deuce. I think betting small on this flop texture is fine. Get a call. I see an 8 on the turn. We're gonna be checking a lot on this turn, and I think 5s is a reasonable hand to check with. Less important to get protection from our hands, and it's tough to get multiple streets of value by betting. So we'll just check call, and then check the river, which now has a 4-liner to a straight, so any 9 or 4 has the best hand. It's unfortunate. It's a decent spot for them to bluff as well if they have a hand that missed though, so it's cool. Kings. Ho! They're a fire hand. Let's go, you guys. It's 8 max, the fire doesn't work. Just get the stab fire out. So captain calls in the small blind. Action on Sergey. It's a good spot, Sergey. Go for it, man. I'm gonna squeeze to 1840. It's a pretty interesting spot. I think I'm gonna flat here. Because the stacks are such that we're gonna either 4-bet shove all in or call or fold. And 4-bet shove all in looks super strong. So it turns like my sorts of hands really face up as to what sort of hand I can have. See a Jack, Jack, 6. We should be somewhat worried about Ace Jack and King Jack and Queen Jack, but I mean, you know, not too worried yet. We'll see later in the hand. Thing is, there is 5,600 in the pot already here. Sergey bets 2,000. We're going to be calling in a second here, and then having to make a decision on the turn where we will just be facing a tough spot. That 7 of spades is quite nice because I think now they're going to barrel spades, which gives them a couple more combos. We do lose to Ace Jack. We lose to King Jack, which we block. Queen Jack, Quad Jacks, and Aces. Very relevant hands, all of those. They might take a hand like Jack 10 and Jack 9 suited and decide to 3-bet it pre, but we beat Queens. We beat Ace X. We beat all the spade draws. They might decide to 3-bet here. So we're in a spot, basically. We're in a spot. I don't think we're going to be able to get away with our kings, especially when we play it this way. Sergey decides to check. I guess we're going to put out a small bet here, and probably just 1. I don't think we're going to be able to get 2 streets of value from a worse hand, for maybe exclusively queens, which is not enough. We get check call, spade on the river, check, we check. All right, cool. And we should call the all in with ace queen against Sergey. Oh my god, Sergey. Sergey, dude. We run so good, let's go. 26-8 in the 1K. Like ace 4 suited, I like opening this way more than the 2s. Open, get a call from Carlos. We see king 8-5. We have a range advantage here. I'm going to choose to bet. I mean, there's definitely some connectedness. There's a lot of hands that I can see Carlos continuing with. But I think we should bet just given our advantage. We have stronger hands than Carlos. And we have a really good combo to bluff here. Betting it on the turn. I'm not sure what combos are going to barrel on the river. I am gonna bluff the river, I think. We have to choose what hands we want to bluff with here, and I think ace 4 is a good one. We don't block them having diamond draws, which is a reasonable hand that Carlos can have, like ace high diamonds. We have ace king, we have aces, and we have kings when Carlos doesn't have those hands. GG. Fortunately, we have to fold now. All right, ace queen, this is a nice hand. All right, so I think the strategy is going to be to re-raise call against muck call okay with our ace queen. This is a hand that we would maybe not decide to go all in with against this stack, or if we had like the same stack size. If our opponents had 50 big blinds, but they only have 30. So we have a pretty good relative position here to put pressure on with bluffs, and then also to call off some 4-bets from worse hands. Call, okay, we have a king 8-5 board. It's not really great for us. It's close between betting and checking. I don't like this situation at all. I don't like the effect of stacks. I don't like it at all. We check and they bet 2,000. I'm gonna start with a call here. We are getting 4-1. We need 20% equity, and we almost certainly have 20% equity. We don't always realize that 20% for what it's worth. And they shove, we'll fold. All right, muck call okay goes for 3x raise. I think we should shove here for 22 big blinds. Muck call okay is going to be playing fairly aggressively against us here. Yes, hold. Hold for 23k. Come on, Chet. Woo! Let's go. 23k in our pockets. Let's keep it rolling, man. Double up in the 1k. Feels nice. Don't know anything about these two who have moved in. I'm going to call against our boy Carlos with a check call here with our ace high, which is good sometimes. Bit of a half pot, which is kind of interesting in this board texture. Doesn't really change our situation though. 9 of diamonds on the turn, so we pick up a pair of 9s. Flushes get there though, for what it's worth. They're going to continue betting some Diamond X hands that don't have a flush. Sometimes they're going to hit a flush. Sometimes they're going to have a 10. I don't think we have a reasonable hand to call the turn with, and then we have to make tough decisions on the river, basically. Carlos bets 32.88. Call. 5 on the river. And we have a situation against the Carlos. So I'm trying to figure out if Carlos ever bluffs here. I think I should probably call because there's some chance that Carlos takes just like a draw and tries to get us to fold a similar hand. Like just a pure draw, you know? So thinks that's the most profitable bluff line. There's got to be some opportunity for that. I don't think we could fold on this river for 2k. It's a very weird sizing. Okay. I don't know if we can fold there. We have kings in the 1k, you guys. And an all-in shove! Hold it, please, kings. Come on, dude. This is a make or break moment, you guys. In the $1,000 tournament, we have the king and the king. Someone is all in. Let's get a little more action. Why not? A little more action would be just fine. Come on, Bears fan. A little more action in there. Oh my goodness, chat. There's 17,000. We could double up to 36 plus. Bears fan can't fold. We have the king and the king. It's a $1,000 tournament. It's the spring championship of online poker. This is what dreams are made of, man. Come on. Oh, hold. Hold it, please. For so many chips. Let's go. We got him. 45k in the 1k. Oh, it's a stack, Dottie. It's a stack and a half. I'm going to raise it up in middle position. Pulls around to Carlos in the big blind, who thinks for a long time and then 3-bets to like a pretty big size here. Like really big, actually. No, it's okay. I mean, it's 3.7x, which is kind of big given our relative stack depths. We'll call for sure with 9s, which is on the stronger end of the sorts of hands we typically have here. Peel flop. This is in the 1k. They check, we'll check. No need to bluff in this situation. 10. Not great. We beat a few hands, but not many. We definitely have to fold 2 bets on the river. We have one of the weakest hands we're going to have in this situation. I mean, I don't think we peel with 7s or 6s, so like we have the worst hand we're going to have here. To jacks. All right. Call. We see deuce 4-5. Check, check. We see a king on the turn. I like betting here. 8-7 of clubs. I think our hand is a little bit too weak to want to check call, so I'm just going to lead. Call and a 5 on the river. Pretty bad spot for us to bluff, I think. We should give up. We do take advantage of getting Paul to fold a lot of like their raggedy hands that beat us on the turn when we lead this king. But yeah, I think we should give up on the 5 of diamonds. Ooh, pocket 8s. All right, here's a hand we can go with. Classic Sparky raises again. Sparky playing super aggressive. Just gonna reshove against the Sparky and hope for the best. Against ace-9. Oh, that's so wide. Holds. Oh god, that's so wide, dude. It's such a bad call. I don't know why they called. It's awful, dude. It's so bad. Why? Think about my shoving range, Sparky. So here's the 215 Sunday Million. We have Pearl Jammer on our table. Very good player. It's the last very deep stack no limit hold'em we're going to be playing today. Pearl Jammer in the big blind. Probably playing a few tables right now. He's playing both 2100s. Damn, dude. Pearl Jammer the boss. And the 215. Okay, 994 flop. Checks to us. Let's bet. 600 is good. I don't think we needed to make it that big here. Pearl Jammer calls. We see 7 on the turn. I think we should bet. This is probably the bottom of our value range we want to bet here. All right, it's a thin bet on the turn. Yeah, okay. 9-8. 9-8 takes it. 6-9 hearts, limp. Okay, sure. I'll see a flop for free. This hand, flop some good things. Checking, I think, is all right. We have an open ender, but a really obvious sort of weak open ender. So can we call 2,000? I think so. We need 25% equity. We don't quite hit 25% on the turn, but they do shut down a decent amount. Sometimes we get a little bit of value from our hand. And here's hopefully sometimes a little bit of value from our hand when they shut down on the turn. Hey, let's go. I'm gonna call with the 4s in position here. peeling once in position is a good idea. We have a straight. Straights are nice. Let's bet. Let's see if we get a call. We really don't have very many fours in our range here. Like, what fours do we really have? Check raise. All right, we call with the straight. But I don't like it. Hey, let's go. I can tell you is we got a rumble here with the sevens. Can we call in folds? If we call, they would only be able to reshove for 20k more. So we still have to shove here. It's Bettius. Flips. 30k coming our way. We're up to 60k, chat. Let's go. In the MILLY, man. 62,000. Let's go. Let's go down to against Pearl Jammer. We're going to call. Flop at a 3 of kinds. At 28.46. We'll float. Check. Let's check, check. We see 7 on the river. We just don't have too many bluffs in this spot. Yep, quite small. There we go. Nice, 71k, you guys. 71k. Whew. Let's ace jack. Go down to the ace 4 diamonds. We call and open in the big blind. Start with a check here. Bit of half pot. We'll call. King in the turn. Not a very good turn for us. Check, check. Jack on the river. We could consider turning our 4 into the bluff, but I think checking is probably better. Ah, king, queen of spades. Move to 3k. This is an interesting flop. I think we should bet. See how this shakes down. It's interesting because we do have a range advantage in this spot. Wow, that makes it awkward. I think check call is the play for now. You have a flush, the nut flush. I don't think we can rely on gray to bet. We're gonna bet ourselves. Gray calls. Wow, call, call. Holy crap, we have 100k. Ace queen 2 pair and then 6-3 flush. Reshove the ace 9 against the shove. 14 bigs. All right, against ace fudge. Oh, okay, we got it. We got it. It's good. It's fine. No problem. We had it the whole time. Shove for 30k. We have the best hand the vast majority of the time here. We can't really call and fold to either of these opponents, so we have to reshove. Big pot. You guys were all in for 130k. 130,000 chips, all in. Just the way pot odds works, we can't call and fold to these two. All right, we have a flip. They have a set. We have a flush draw. We are dead in this hand. Back down to 62k. Not ideal. We'll live though. We're gonna live to see another day. It's fine. And here in a 3-bet pot, we bet, call, shove turn. Okay, 38,000. QQ Master raises. Our hand doesn't really flop very well. I don't mind a 3-bet folding in this situation. We also have a pretty good stack to do it. So we're gonna make it 12k. Also, there's just so much power being in position here, you know? Like if they call, they're playing out of position, blind versus blind, you know? Like we're gonna be able to get to the river often. Get shoved on though, so that just means they, you know, had it this time. Gonna call on the supersonic against the 6 big blind shove. Deuce. Oh, 6 is good enough. This is a more important one. Ace king in the million. The million. We 3-bet to 10,400. Action back on plus. All right, here we go, dude. Friend of the stream, ace king against 9s. Come on. That's a king. Do we hold it? We're back, baby. We're back. No problem, man. And now we have a decision. 11k to win 25k. Unfortunately, guys, we need like 29% equity here, which we just have with the pair. So let's hope they have ace king. Sucks, but here we go. All right, good. Now we got to win the flip too. Oh! Oh, I thought Barry killed us, but no. No. Oh my God. We're up to 113k. The deuce on the river, man. That's a great way to win a flip. Let's go. All right. We keep going. We keep raising. Raise get a call from Moneybags 150. Yo, Moneybags, what you doing, baby? What you up to, Moneybags? Bet small. Queen on the turn. This is like the worst hand I'm gonna double barrel in this spot. I mean the worst like hand that I think has some equity. Folds pretty easily. See limp. I don't think we have to shove here actually. I think just raising in position is fine. And the mini supersonic down to 1154. It pays 701. We actually have some pretty sick hyper now. Shove. Called by a6. That's unlucky for them. Sick cooler. Nothing they can do. All right, we pick it up. We are up to 74K in the mini supersonic. Imagine if we win the mini supersonic like 14 and a half hours into the stream for like 13K. Lol, that'd be amazing. We're gonna open it up in the button because of hyper antes. They're big and you should try and get them always, pretty much as possible. Bet a third-ish. All right, let's roll against your flush draw, dude. Rip. Come on, aces against king queen. Let's go, chat. Huge pot in the millie. Let's go. We're up to 131K. Ace 10 against ace 7. We got more sweats. Good. Good. Let's go. How about this? All you can eat, Droobies. All you can eat. Thanks so much for the 4 months, man. Welcome back to Dreamers. Hearts out. Let's call the all in while we just whine about beating nothing. Please hold. Please hold. Please. Please hold. Thank you. Oh, that was dumb. All right, we're going to defend here with the 6. Defend with the 6-7. We flopped the full house. The nizzies. Start with the call. Slow play is in action. The slow play is in action. Check on the turn. Please have 8-9. Please have 8-9. Please have 8-9. Of spades? Of spades. Oh, okay. Should we check? Nah, dude, we gotta try and get some money. We don't have very many bluffs. We have to bet small. Please call. Or raise, even. Raise is fine. Raise is fine. Just raise. Just raise. Okay. All right, 145K. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'll take it. A raise to 5,400 from Bot and Poker and a call from Jancy. We're gonna call as well. Getting a pretty good price. 3 to win 17. This is like, yeah, 2 pair. Yeah, okay. Good. But wait a second. There's potential problems. Because hands like king queen, hands like the ace high flush, hands like ace jack, hands like kings and queens, and now hand like jack x is the best hand. So it's a very dicey 2 pair. 9 on the turn. I'm gonna fold our 2 pair. Jack 10 all in. Come on. Come on, Jack 10. Get it through. Jack 10, 8, 7. Hold. Hold. Yes. Okay. It's a wide call by 8, 7. We have a lot of chips. Shove, let's go. Let's go. For 512,000. Let's go, chat. Come on. We got 500,000 chips. We're 29 at 107 in the Sunday Supersonic. Let's get it done. Okay, these two are going to war. We have a hand in the million. Raise on the button, get called in the big blind. King at 5 flop. Bet small, they call. Queen of clubs on the turn. I really don't think hardly anyone is going to be raising turns if I bet here as bluffs, you know? It's just like really unlikely. Just bet again here. For some protection, if they shove, I feel really comfortable that they just have a flush or like 2 pair or something. I'll just fold. First place in this tournament is 12,930. You can see it in the bottom left corner. We have a friend of the stream here. I think we should probably try and limp with any 2 cards in this situation, just based on how much money is in the pot in antes. So yes, I'm limping do 7, intending to like stab a lot of flops. Okay, I think stab is probably going to be a lot better here than checking. So we're going to bet. Fold. So it costs us 1.5 big blinds to make that play. Ace queen! It's a fire hand, dude! It's a fire hand. This is make or break moments right here. This is make or break moments in our life. Let's go, chat. Hold me, chat! Hold me! Deep in the $22 mini Sunday Supersonic. We're all in with ace queen. Against jacks. We need a 10. Near death. We have 1.5 big blinds. We must get it in. The tournament's not dead. We're not dead. Little diamond. Right at the tournament for $122. GG. GG. Someone's already busted in 991st. There it is. Red felt hype, you guys. Let's go. Oh, the kings. You guys know what to do. Get your vamos out and check. Come on, you guys. We're all in. Vamos. Let's get a little double piece here. Little double up. I'd do it. Okay. That hurts. Okay. Okay. Sometimes you aren't destined to win tournaments, you know? Fell a little bit short today. It was a hella fun day, though, man. When the stream shuts down, it's going to be a 14-hour stream. That was good, man. That was Sunday. All right, guys. I'm going to play the outro. I'm going to host someone else in the listing. But until tomorrow, I'm going to host my brother. Stick around for my brother, Matty Ice, okay? Twitch.tv/MattStaples if you want to jump there now. If not, I'll be hosting it. Until tomorrow, we'll see you later.